I'd like to start out by giving you a brief tour of the device and really show you how easy and quick the device is to use. On the face of the device, we have a bank of LEDs which shoot out various wavelengths of light, near-infrared light, to pick up oxygenated and deoxygenated hemoglobin. To the sides, we have triggers or buttons here to take your image. You can hit one, both, or either in order to capture your image. I'd like to start out by demonstrating how to capture an image. So Sandra, if you wouldn't mind joining me. You can see on the face of the device, we've already got it set up where we're ready to go. You see a flesh tone with some lasers on it. Sandra, you're going to hold the device out in front of you and then simply take a picture of my hand if you wouldn't mind. And while that image is processing, I'm going to put a tourniquet on my finger, and we'll come back to that in a second. You can see we have 4 different images on here, and what's happening is the device is doing what's called spectral unmixing. It's taking the amount of information it got back from the near-infrared light that was reflected to get the total amount of oxygenation or percent oxygenation. And you can see in this case, you simply tap on whatever area you're concerned about, and then it will give you a true percent oxygenation. In order to capture another image, you simply hit capture in the upper right. You can see we've got that same ready screen again. Sandra, if you wouldn't mind taking a picture again, this time with the tourniquet on. And as I said, what the tourniquet has done is it's exsanguinated the blood out of my finger and cut off the arterial flow. Sandra, thank you for your help. You can see, again, spectral unmixing. You can see how much the finger is already beginning to deoxygenate. I'd like to walk you through some of the features and the ways that you can use the device to work with your patient. So first off, you get an STO2 view. You also get a color image. So when you take an image, you can actually get a quantified color, an actual color image of the patient's area of concern. The next we can do is saved images. So this is our image both pre and post. This could be some sort of intervention, whether it be pre and post hyperbaric dive, pre and post vascular intervention, or it could be some other thing that you want to compare over time. It can be immediate, as we're doing here, or sequential over weeks. The next thing you're able to do is look at a breakdown of the information we actually gather, and this is what's called the hemoglobin view. So in the upper right, we look at the amount of deoxygenated hemoglobin. In the lower, the amount of oxygenated hemoglobin. The lower left, the total hemoglobin, which sums up to the value we provide, which is the percent oxygenation of the tissue. In this particular case, you can see that the tourniquet has cut off the blood flow to my finger, which demonstrates an arterial obstruction. So visually, we can see we have an issue there. So if you're looking at a flap or you have some sort of constriction, you'll be able to identify that. If we had a venous constriction, we'll be able to identify that by seeing an increase in the amount of deoxyhemoglobin. The device is chock full of features, and we look forward to you trying the device. If you have questions or would like to set up a demonstration, please contact your Kent Imaging representative today. Thank you very much.